What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and it looked like New Orleans Saints head coach Kellen Moore just dropped a bombshell onto why he did not draft SHEDEUR Sanders. Guys, for this one here, we got to go to New Orleans. Let's get it. Let's go. A lot has been said on SHEDEUR Sanders draft night, but I'm here to tell you one head coach is quite frankly in a heap of trouble after revealing some major issues to why he did not draft SHEDEUR Sanders. Now, we know there was a lot going on that led up to SHEDEUR Sanders ultimately getting drafted by the Cleveland Browns, but I'm here to tell you there was one team everybody thought he was going to go, and reports is coming out, even Coach Prime allegedly wanting him to go to this team. Yes, the New Orleans Saints. Well, Kellen Moore took it upon himself to draft none other than Tyler Shaw. Tyler Shaw is horrible, bro. I just got to keep it real. He big boy trash. And the man is like 25 years old, still playing college football. Guys, and all that being said, let's check out what he had to say. Roll the footage.
Actually, playing the game and to be successful and help him out.
I think that's a really good observation. I think for all these quarterbacks, this process is a very thorough process. There's so many touching base points, and we want to try and get into it as many times as we can. And so I wasn't a part of the Senior Bowl. I wasn't quite here yet, but certainly our scouting department was there. And so, those guys get to get down on the field, spend time around this guy. All these quarterbacks, you can see a number of the guys in this class as well. Those are big-time experiences. They put you through an uncomfortable environment, and you see how these guys respond. I remember being in it as a quarterback. The Minnesota Vikings were our coaches, and Bill Musgrave was our offensive coordinator, and Craig Johnson was our quarterback coach. Kevin Stefanski was our assistant quarterback coach, and they throw you kind of in the fire, and it's a different system, and you're uncomfortable. But it's a really good exposure for you, and I think it's a great testing mark for these guys. And so, certainly you've seen a lot of these guys who've been able to achieve great opportunities because of it.
Kellen, what do you specifically like about the way Tyler plays the position on the field, on the tape?
Yeah, I think just great rhythm, anticipation. Certainly you feel like he can hit all marks of the field from a throwing perspective. And, I think he's got a great feel for this game. Obviously, you love the system that he's been exposed to at three different places. He's played some different styles, and so I think he's certainly comfortable and flexible within that. And so I think he's got a mind and a arm that in that combination he plays at a really high level.
Was there a time when it kind of all started to come together for him, or you saw it at each stop and between each injury kind of?
Certainly, I focus mostly on the Louisville experience. Obviously, the other experiences. There's some you see those in passing more in the past years, but you spend a lot of time invested in this past year's work. That's the quarterback we're looking at right now, and so we felt pretty good.
He was talking about your meeting, and he's talking about bad plays, negative plays, how you use that as a growing, learning experience. Is that kind of generally how you approach every position, or specifically quarterback?
I think with quarterback positions, I think for any position, you're always trying to give these guys real honest feedback. And so these guys all got strengths. They all got great talent that obviously is putting them in this position. I think for all players, all coaches, every person in this situation, there's growth opportunities. And so I think it's always fun when you go through those meetings to kind of share some of those, hey, here's probably the growth steps that I would encourage you to be focused on, and kind of see how they respond and how they acknowledge those. And so, these guys all have plenty of growth opportunities. They all have steps that they're going to continue to grow. This is a get in the door opportunity, and then what you make of it is obviously, coming forward. So, I think obviously he's just one of many of those guys.
This is the highest. Some of the like kind of off-platform, for lack of a better term, trick shot throws. Do you want to kind of encourage some of that creativity, or do you kind of have to rein it in, or kind of pick your spots with that?
Just for him specifically? Yeah, obviously any quarterback, you have to be able to play off schedule. You have to be able to throw at different arm angles. That's an important aspect of this game. These rushers are really good in our league, and so you're going to have to move off the spot. And it's not always going to be clean, and you got to still be able to deliver. And so within that, obviously guys always are going to have growth opportunities as far as the decision-making factor and when do you live to go to the next play and when you're trying to still create. And so all these guys, that's a thing that you're going to continue to build each and every year as you go through it. Trial and error.
This is the highest the Saints have taken a quarterback since Archie Manning. With that kind of investment,
I don't think there's anything wrong with ever investing in the quarterback room. We feel like there's a lot of depth in there now as we go through this process, and we'll just let it play out.
You've studied a ton of quarterbacks, obviously, in the last 5 or 10 years. Is there a guy that you think he's sort of like?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't, as far as expectations, but I think. Yeah, I think obviously there's a lot of quarterbacks in our league that play with the rhythm, the timing, the anticipation that he plays with, and so there's a lot of different styles. There's a lot of guys in our league, the Jared Goffs, the Kirk Cousins, the guys that play with that rhythm and timing and feel for it. He can run, and so obviously he doesn't use it all the time like some of the other quarterbacks, but he has the ability to run. Obviously, showed it with the testing numbers that he provided through the combine, and so you feel like you're getting a really good quarterback in that.
Can you run a lot of the stuff that you ran with Jalen Hurts, the RPO type stuff with him, or is he a different guy?
I think it's probably a little bit different, but I think he does give you the tools to create some of that, and we'll just kind of see how it all plays out. We'll let that go, and we'll see when you need it.
Because you inherited that Justin and Jalen, what was it like just going through this process of trying to find your guy and where the things you were looking for that he kind of checked along the way?
I would say every year you're evaluating the quarterback position.
You guys just heard there, that was New Orleans Saints head coach Kellen Moore breaking 70 records straight as to why he did not draft Colorado Buffalo's quarterback SHEDEUR Sanders. I want to know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section right now. Keep the bells on, because you know what? I'm going to bring you the news. And like always, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out. Peace out. Shake